You know what I'm saying? It's sad that a lot of people, they do live a reckless life like them and land. You see these nice people, you're like, damn, I wish I could see that girl one more time. You know what I'm saying? I wish that maybe a lifetime later on we could be together and have a family together. Live one of my lifetimes with that chick or that chick. You know what I'm saying? Well, how can they continue to live their life and they telling the Lord basically about the things that they doing that they don't want to live again? You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women gonna get up there and they gonna say, tell the Lord, goddamn, that they lived a terrible, bad life, unrepentive, and they got more terrible and more terrible as the days went on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to ask yourself, why are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? Because you look at a lot of people's situation. They got a mother, a father, they got a nice place to live. You know what I'm saying? They got all the luxuries that they need. You know what I'm saying? Some people they've advanced from that. They have their own living facility, their own vehicles, retirement and stuff, and they still in there doing meth and opioids and high-grade marijuana. Why are you in there abusing drugs? Think about this. Why are you abusing drugs if you basically living the American dream? I'm saying you have your own property. You don't have anybody telling you yes or no. You make your own decisions. You have nice vehicle. You got money for vacation. You got a spouse. What the hell is you in there doing drugs for? You know what I mean? Why? Why are you not excited about being alive? Why are you not waking up having, the mentality, the energy and the self-esteem to make it without abusing drugs? You know what I mean? Now I tell you like that, and a lot of times, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of people where they probably could be going wrong. Wherever they going to get their message from, their messenger has them on an emotional diet. He's making them get emotionally aroused and connected, to the other side. And the other side could be anything. Maybe you have a child that you didn't know that you had that's pulling you in a direction and you don't know why you're being pulled that way. Gravity is pulling you in a direction and they feeding off of that. And they got you emotionally tied to something. You don't know exactly why you tied into it. And maybe you're abusing drugs because you really can't find the hell's going on. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that drug is just like a cheap painkiller. The drug is a cheap painkiller to making you feel better than how you was feeling a moment ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your child is out there, doing cocaine. Think about it. If you got a child and you know it's your child, and that child abusing cocaine, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn, you don't feel right unless you be around somebody that's abusing it, or if you got some side effects from it. You know what I'm saying? How the hell do you know? You know what I'm saying? But somebody knows. You know what I'm saying? Somebody knows. What if your pastor know about it? What if your pastor say that this is the most richest goddamn family in our congregation, and we're going to use the thing that they don't know to keep them chained and bound to the contribution box? We're going to use the things that they don't really know about to keep them chained and tied to this contribution so we can keep our goddamn contributions flowing in this place. You see what I'm saying? Well, like I said, I don't know why everybody's using that sit-in thing and why everybody's following it, because somebody has to be your enemy. Somebody got to be your rival. Somebody gonna say, hell no, I'm not gonna let you run Hardys out of town. I'm not gonna let you run Ryans out of town. I'm not gonna let you run Shoney's out of town. We need Shoney's. We need Ryans. I'm not gonna let you run Quincy's and Lay's famous recipe chicken. I'm not gonna let you run McAllister's Deli out of town. I'm not gonna let you run Rock Bottom out of town. Why didn't nobody ever take a stand and say, I'm not gonna let you run everybody out of town? You know what I mean? Because if you do, basically we're gonna be living in a communist society. We already living in one, but it's becoming more and more apparent every day that the people that's pushing the ball, they only limited to your decision. You don't have very many decisions to make. You can only do one thing or the other. You can either go to Walmart or go home now, you know what I mean? It's sad, but it's true. It ain't like you can go to another place. You know what I'm saying? You can only really go to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? You can't make really no decision. Hey, I'm gonna go over here instead of going to Walmart. How can you? You know what I'm saying? You really can't. You know what I'm saying? So if Walmart wanted to poison your ass, I mean, what can you do about it? It ain't like you can go somewhere else and go get nothing else. Because you done allowed the click to run all your choices out of town. You know? It's sad, but it's true. Like, very sad, but it's very true. But I ain't gonna lie, lady. A lot of people are calling. They are calling my homeboy up. They say they want him to play ball for them and stuff like that. But I haven't got started yet because, I ain't gonna lie, man. Them people got some real good stuff going. They got real strong family genes and stuff like that. They some real good people. I don't know why they getting that dude to run around. But they do give people to run around sometimes. It's not because they don't need you. It's because they're exploiting you. People do tend to exploit people, even if they need them. Because you need hardest. I ain't gonna lie, Zane. You need hardest. I don't know why the hell them folks treating them like that. You gotta think about it, lady. Look at how many high school athletes. I ain't gonna lie, lady. This is a sad story. It might have make you cry when you think about it. But Hardee's, they sent almost every athlete in Montgomery to college later. They put them boys on TV. They said, this is brought to you by the Hardee's Thick Burger. We finna send your boy to a Division I school or a Division II school. Where you wanna go, boy? You know what I'm saying? Then Hardee's do that for you for the last 20 years, lady. And look how these folks turn their back. That is the perfect example. That's the perfect example. Hardee's just sent all your athletes to Bama, Auburn, goddamn Florida, Mississippi, wherever they wanted to go. And look at how these people, look at how the people of Montgomery paid you back. Look at how they paid you back for sending their boys to a Division I school to play ball with a scholarship. They didn't even pay you back, They didn't even support you back. Well, Montgomery, I'm gonna tell you right now, Montgomery, you gotta do better than that, Montgomery, that ain't right there. That ain't right. Hardee's sent every one of them boys to the league, Goddamn, they called WSFA. We coming down here. We about to have the Hardee's Thick Burger, goddamn college signing day. I'm talking about the Hardee's paid for it, And look at how y'all did hard. I feel terrible for that. I feel terrible for that, And I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I did used to watch that when them boys used to get ready to go to college and see who they was gonna play ball for. They put that hat on, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did. They did it just like the draft. It was no different than the NFL draft. Hardee's got them boys on TV. They got them, hey, put your hat on, show them who you're gonna be playing for the next 4 years, boy. You seen them brought to you by the Hardee's Thick Burgers, you know what I'm saying? Man, you can't even give somebody a free thick burger, they won't even go. They won't even use the coupon, It's sad, but it's true, And a lot of times you don't have to like something to say that I appreciate. You don't. You don't have to say it. You don't have to like something to spend money with people. You don't have to like it to support them. You know what I'm saying? You have to say, man, thank you for helping our athletes get to where they needed to go because nobody else did it. It ain't no other institution that sponsored that. Nobody else endorsed it. Nobody, Out of all these businesses that been in Montgomery, no other business endorsed that. Hardee's was the only one that did it. And them boys, it look like they finna shut down every last one of them. I ain't gonna lie. Sad, but it's true. Sad, but it's true. Now, goddamn Chick-fil-A then brought you more losses. They done brought you more goddamn big losses to the state, and you goddamn spending money with them like nobody been. You might not believe me. I know it might taste good to you, and there ain't nothing wrong with that but I ain't gonna lie to you. Hardee's done brought you way more victories than Chick-fil-A have. They really have. Hardee's done brought you more success as a state than Chick-fil-A had. The Chick-fil-A Bowl done brought you more losses as a state compared to hardest. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's right or wrong. It's your fault for not winning the game. But I'm just saying, if you're looking for your retirement, if you're looking for production out of your children, Hardest done brought you a guaranteed way to get product out of your children. They done showed you how to do it. And you really turned your back on them. I ain't gonna lie, Larry. You turned your back on them. That ain't right, Larry. I don't know how y'all got off on that wrong track like that. I just don't know. I don't know how y'all got off on that wrong track like that. But it's definitely the wrong track. You know? I don't know how y'all got off onto that, like that's pretty bad. But you know, it's sad that the stock market has performed better than it's ever performed, and Montgomery lost out on all that money. You know, Montgomery's supposed to be getting more money than any city or state or nation in the country, just because of the situation. You know, how it went down. But you rejected all of it. I ain't gonna lie. You rejected all of it. You know what I mean? So the other states and the cities, they was able to capitalize off of you not wanting. We don't like Donald Trump. You know what I mean? We don't like him. And you basically lost your guaranteed money just because of that bad attitude. You know? Sad, but it's true. Really sad, but it's true. I don't know how the hell y'all did that, but y'all did. I know them Koreans know all about it, though. You know? They could probably tell us better than the goddamn I could tell you. You know? They surely probably could tell you. Everybody capitalizing off of it but you. Yeah, I mean everybody. It's not a city or a state or a country. Man, they had Pakistan and India on there. I'm talking about they balling like that. They balling just because you don't want to. I was in there with them the other day. Man, them folks celebrating everything. Spending money, breaking bread, champagne, Ace of Spades done, Perignon. Y'all sitting over here like you just, I can't stand them. I hate them. It's terrible. Goddamn Pakistan and India ain't got nothing to do with it, and they getting the money because you don't want none. Sad, but it's true, like, you know. But I'm gonna tell you, I hope the Lord give me enough strength to wake up and get my routine started back. I can say the hell with that sitting line, man. And get my weight back up, get my strength back up. And I'm gonna have them pulling over begging me, please ride the bus. I love to have them in them dire straits. We need some funding. We need some funding from the Bush. Sad, man. I tell you, very sad, but very true, man. Very sad, but it's true. But I ain't gonna lie, Lane, somebody gotta, you know, I know you don't like motivational speeches and shit like that. I don't either. Somebody got to encourage these athletes. I really appreciate the NFL for this, like, you know. Well, making them lazy boys realize you got to play more games than that. You know what I mean? You got to play more games because you're not exerting yourself. You know, you think that you are. You know what I mean? But you're not. Basketball players and baseball players playing a whole lot more games than you playing. For real, though. You know what I'm saying? You might be playing football. It might be aggressive, but it ain't that aggressive, though. I sit up there and studied it and watched it. When you snap that ball, ain't nothing going on. It's going to be a few people getting hit. That's it. Most of the time, a lot of them players